having Jamar out. How's that week been throughout the week of practice?
For me, it's been the same as every other week in, week out. We all got our certain jobs we got to do, and I'm gonna continue to come to work, sharpen up my craft, and knowing what I got to do.
Do you look at it as you got to step up?
Do you?
I don't know. I'm asking, what do you think?
No. Like I said, we got a nice receiver core. We got guys that's gonna step up and continue to make plays like we've been doing. So we're gonna carry the love for him.
Have you been in touch with Jamar?
Yeah, cool. Make sure he's good. Check up on him, but it's not super devastating. He got a nagging injury. He'll be back though.
Is this kind of test the theory of, like y'all said, there's 3 number 1 receivers? How much does it test how good this receiving core is, that when a guy goes down, y'all can step in and still kind of have that same level of production?
No, because I feel like me and T gonna continue to have that production. Like I said, we come in each day, every week, regardless of who's in or who's out. Because we got a job we got to do at the end of the day, and we still gonna get our targets, and we still gonna prepare a way to win our matchups.
You guys have always prided yourselves on versatility as an offense. There's not just different guys, but different ways you can be effective and productive. How important is that going forward?
It's huge. Because at the end of the day, we got a ton of talent on this team. We're not banged up on offense. Got one of our most important guys is banged up right now. So we don't overwhelm ourselves with too much on our plate. Because coaches we're still going to do a great job of getting the other guys lined up in positions to where we help the team win.
How do you feel like defenses are going to, without Chase being on the field now, how do you expect defenses to play you guys now?
It's hard to tell because it's the first time it happened, but I think they'll still kind of play us the same way. We still got good matchups if they want to go man. Maybe they might go a little more double, but we still expecting the same things.
If they double you and T, right? That's the conventional wisdom.
Yeah, if they want to, but we got Mike T, we got Trent, we got Hayden, we still got the guys that you can't cover one-on-one.
Are you guys excited? There was a lot of back and forth about you guys playing Cleveland in their secondary. Is this a matchup that y'all's receivers are looking forward to?
Yeah, absolutely. Because they got one of the top corners in the league. And we take pride in going against guys who's the best. And we look forward to any team, any guys who believe that they're a shutdown guy. With our respect to him. He's a talented player, Ward. But at the end of the day, we want to play football and win our one-on-one matchups and do what we got to do to win the game.
He hasn't practiced so far this week. Are you hoping he plays?
One more time?
He hasn't practiced this week. Are you hoping he plays?
Yeah, for sure. Just like I'm pretty sure they feel like they want to chase the play, because we want to play them at their best and vice versa. So we're going to get the best competition and the best game that way. But again, at the end of the day, that's just some things that I can't control.
Jamar played like every snap in the second half. Were you surprised? At what point did you kind of realize that he might be out for a little while? Or did you get a sense of that coming out of the game?
Actually, I kind of never felt that it was that serious. I just knew he had some type of nagging injury, which a lot of guys like myself will play through, because that shows how much he cares and how much he want to win, how much he want to help this team go, and just at the end of the day, it just is what it is.
You're a prideful, talented player. Do you hear thoughts of how are they going to move the ball without Chase? And does that kind of piss you off a little bit when you hear things like that? You're like, look who we still have,
I don't really be into the media too much, so I didn't really hear that, But I prove it myself, I've had 1,000, I've done it by myself. I didn't show that I can get open and win my matchups. It's just me out there. I've done it when AJ went down in the past. So I don't think they is looking at it like, we can't move the ball, we can't do nothing, because they still know we got the players on the field.
I think you look at this as kind of an opportunity for you to do some of the stuff you did then, 18, 19, stretch out outside, inside, move around a little bit more, and show that part of your game?
Yeah, the moving around part, but it's something that's not new. Like I said, I've been doing it. I've been playing outside. It's just we got 3 guys. We just stick to a certain position, so we don't gotta scramble our minds and keep thinking about different positions to go to. So now that I'm moving around a little bit, that's probably the only little difference. And just maybe a tad bit more targets. But at the end of the day, I still got my same role.
You touched on it earlier, TB, that the fact that you have faith in the coaching staff to scheme with Jamar's absence for however many weeks it's going to be. Why is that such a big deal to have the coaching staff you're familiar with?
I just feel like, Zach been always a good job of just knowing his personnel and just knowing who we're trying to attack, because we can attack, we can call plays for F to work to come at me. We can do that for specifically the Z, and we can do that for the X, but it's hard for him to kind of play call it because game plan around any one of us to be the number one guy, you know. So he just goes out there, just call plays, and just let the ball go to wherever it's designed to go at that specific time, or however the coverage is structured to go. So, I mean, like I said, Zach and the coaching staff is just going to put us in position to be successful.
Another big part is having Joe out there as a quarterback to compensate for a lot of this. How big of a deal is it having a quarterback like that who can also help compensate?
Yeah, it's very huge, you know, because, I mean, it still makes our job easier when we got a guy like him. You know, I mean, Joe going to line us up in the best positions, and he's going to put the ball exactly where it needs to be, and the coverage is where it needs to be, you know, and I mean, it's no worry at all.
When you had your 1,000 yard seasons, what's different now? What's different now from 18 and 19? The talent around you, the quarterback.
I mean, it's nothing really. I mean, lower numbers of targets, but I'm saying the role been the same. You know, I'm gonna go get what I gotta get and take what I can. You know, at the end of the day, we got more players, more talent than I had previously. So the ball got to get spit around to other guys as well. You know, so that's pretty much the only difference.
It's like when you said you did it on your own, you did it by yourself. You were the only 1,000. You were the only 1,000 guy after AJ went down.
Yeah, nah, even then I ain't do it by myself. You know, I still had guys around me. I was just saying that I can do a good job on the outside too if they want to move me any way they want to do. So at the end of the day, it's always a collective team win. You'll never go out there and win it yourself.
Tyler, a lot of people say this is the best wide receiver room in the NFL, so this is a perfect chance to prove to everybody that it is, correct?
No, because, I mean, at the end of the day, just like saying, I could be down, we still got the best room, T could be down. We prideful in that, you know, just because one of our guys is down, we don't put extra weight or extra load on our shoulders to go out there and do too much, you know, play over our head. You know, we just go out there and just do it play by play and win the matchups that we always done.
You mentioned 2019. Is there anything you can take from, you know, logistically when a receiver like AJ goes down, you have to change some stuff? Any lessons from that year that maybe you can apply to this year?
Basically, what I just said, just about not going out there and overwhelming yourself. Don't go out there thinking you have to do too much to fulfill Chase's role. You know, we don't got to go out there and me and T both got to go for 200 yards to win the game. You know, like I said, if we just go out there play by play, the coach is putting us in the positions to win, and we're going to go out there and win.
Thanks, T.
Thanks.